So this is an Xbox One light-up analog stick kit, and I'm going to be installing it today on my Xbox One controller, and we're going to see how it works. So let's open up the kit. It's from China, and I can already see that there's one wire broken off of a solder joint, so I'm going to be expecting bad quality throughout this entire build. But let's go ahead and open up the package. We got two clear analog sticks, and I'm hoping they are good quality. They feel okay. They feel like normal analog sticks. That's cool. Then we have the electronics. Let's go ahead and get those out without tearing up any of these weak wires. Okay, so we have the electronics in here. Two of these circly things with double-sided tape by the looks of it that stick onto the analog sticks. As you can see right here, my wire is broken off of there, so I got to resolder that. The pad is still there, which is good. We have this little circuit board right here, which is just a let me see what kind of chip that is. I think it just might be an AT Tiny. Oh no, what they did, whoever made this, well, hopefully I can get this on camera. Whoever made this went and took off the actual information on the package of the IC. People do this so that way no one can reverse engineer their products and try to make them themselves, but my honest guess is this is probably just some AVR based surface mount 8-pin. But yeah, they just went ahead and brushed off the entire thing up there, which is kind of funny. I don't know why people do that, but whatever. So I don't know what IC that is. I doubt I can get a better view of it on camera. Let me go ahead and try. See if that'll focus. Yep. Yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but they went ahead and just rubbed off the information on the package, which I find hilarious. But anyways, we also have this weird cylindrical looking thing, and my guess is it's some sort of switch, probably to turn it on and off and whatnot. So let's go ahead and assemble this into an Xbox One controller. So my Xbox One controller is taken apart. I have the analog sticks popped off, and now I'm just going to get an idea of how I want to run this. There probably is a way to do this, but I'm not going to look up a video on how to do it because I just want to kind of wing it. It seems pretty self-explanatory. But these little printed circuit boards right here on like flex tape just go right over the analog sticks like this, and the adhesive is supposed to hold it, but it's really weak, so I'm probably just going to add a few dabs of hot glue to hold it in place. And the little microcontroller board right here is going to sit inside the cavity where my motor isn't, and I'll run all the wires underneath because I don't think there's a way you can do this without running your wires underneath. Otherwise, when you move the analog stick, it's going to push up against these contacts and probably break them. So I'm just going to mount it that way. So now I'm just going to take apart the plastic shell a little bit further and see what I'm working with. So here is the circuit board that just has the analog sticks on it. Right here are the two connectors that plug into the button board that has the power inputs for the USB and the two 1.5 volt batteries. So now I'm just going to go ahead and put these little adhesive things that really suck at adhering, and then they got dog hair on them, right over the metal housing. Try to center it the best I can. This stuff really sucks at sticking, so hopefully I may have to use some hot glue there. I'm going to go ahead and put this one right over here. I'm going to route it in a way to where the wires can be easily managed. Hopefully I can just tuck these little weak-ass wires down and just hot glue them so they don't go anywhere. So let's give that a quick eyeball before I continue. And now we'll do a test fit with the case. And hopefully there's no wires being pinched this time. Trying to get this stupid case on. They made this controller way complicated. More complicated than the Xbox 360 controller. But there we go, that fits. It's a lot better than the original. And that noise you hear is a little switch on the inside that apparently turns on and off the rapid, not the rapid fire chip, but the light mod. So let's go ahead and plug our batteries in, and hopefully we don't smell smoke, and it works. So there's one battery, two batteries, and a case over. Okay, so one works. Stopped working. And stopped working again. Huh, so that was quick. The chip is not hot or anything. I wonder if a wire came loose or something. That was shortly lived. That kind of sucks. Okay. So we have just one working right now. I'm not sure why. I will do some... Oh, that's why. Yeah, that sucks. It looks like I've ripped up some connections on this one, so I'm going to go ahead and fix those, and we'll be right back. So I found out why the one is only working, and it's something stupid. A fear I had with these kind of shitty quality boards. Right here, these pads ripped right up. It might have happened when I hot glued it. It might have happened when I moved the analog stick. I'm not sure. But we're going to fix it. Shouldn't be too hard. We're just going to find out where those pads are going and solder it up that way. As you can tell, this circle right here doesn't have two sets of wires like this one does. So my guess is that these connections right here are all ran in parallel, and I can just move this around, solder the wires, and we'll be good. Kind of, you know, a spontaneous break, but whatever. Don't sound salty there at all. So I'm just going to go ahead and probe these contacts and make sure that they are going across. Yep, they all are. So that means I should just take this board, turn it around, and solder those connections, and I should be good. So that should be fixed now. I just moved the connections over from this side with the two broken contacts over to this side, which are hopefully all ran in parallel. So now I'm going to close it up and hopefully not break it anymore. So I'm just going to take some hot glue, you guessed it, and just tack down this one wire, push it over here so that way it's out of the way and held in place. Just based on assembling this, I don't think it's a good kit. I think it's a poorly designed kit. So if that being said, if you plan on doing this based on this video alone, I recommend, from my experience with this, get like 2 or 3 kits, or be prepared to do some rework, because this is just really poor quality. But the idea is cool, so that's why I'm persisting with it. So now I'm going to try and close this up again without breaking it anymore. That just moved, so I'm going to tack that side down again. Using more hot glue than I want to on this, but hopefully the end result will be worth it. Alright, so I'm just going to wait for that to dry. That should be good. So now I'm just going to go ahead and close this up again. And hopefully nothing breaks this time. So that should be out of the way. So this should just click into place again. That should be good. Hopefully. I'm just going to take a peek up here, make sure nothing's broken. Doesn't look like it. I think when the analog stick goes on and presses down, it actually rubs the contacts wrong and breaks off the wires, which I just did again. So I don't know, this is a pretty horrible kit in my opinion. So I'm just going to go ahead and fix that wire that I just broke off again, and hopefully that'll be the end of repairing this. Okay, so there's that. Hopefully no more breakage. I'm just going to go ahead and plug the batteries in now. And hopefully we see it working. First I got to resolder the positive wire to the tab. That way I get power to the little microcontroller. And got a bunch of hot glue strings everywhere. So I'll just go ahead and tack that on. Good, and now we're going to close it up and hopefully the circuit works and it stops breaking, because that'd be neat. Alright, there's that. Everything's still intact for the most part. There's a lot of stress put on these little stupid boards. So I wish they were designed better, but I guess this kit was like $3 or something like that, so what really do you expect? So let's go ahead and plug in the batteries. Throw on the compartment door and take a peek. Alright, so they just lit up. Okay, there they go. We got red on. You have to give it quite a few shakes. Alright, so it's working now. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and close up the controller, and we're going to put the analog sticks on before and test it out again. So my Xbox One controller is all closed up, so I'm going to go ahead and put the batteries in and see if it still works. Like that. And it does. Look at that. They're going. And they turned off. So I think I have to shake the controller or tilt it to turn them on. Oh, you have to put a lot of force into that. Wow, that is horrible. There we go. Yeah, you have to put a lot of force in that switch to make it work. I'm not sure why. Yeah, I don't get it, but hey, it works, right? So the analog sticks still move. That's cool. Can still click it. The analog sticks aren't rubbing on the board or the wire anymore because when the top shell is on, it doesn't allow for as much free play. So that's cool. My only few comments regarding this kit so far are just the quality of the little circle boards they give you. They are not good at all. The wire they used is really bad too. But the board, I broke it when putting the shell on, it ripped off the contacts. Thankfully, there were two across from that I could solder to. And turning it on and off, evidently, is a lot harder than it should be, because you really have to put some force into it to get these modes to change, which is kind of silly. But it works, I guess. So let's go ahead and turn off these lights and see what it looks like in the dark. So yeah, it looks really cool. I like that. Light up nice. The analog sticks feel really great. And yeah, overall, my rating, 1 out of 5, would probably be a solid 3.5. If you buy this kit, make sure to buy 2 or 3 because you're probably going to need it, especially if you don't know how to solder anything and if you don't want to do any rework like I had to do. So yeah, I mean, it's a pretty cool kit. I feel like there might be better quality ones out there. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below of this kit. Let me know if you guys like these spontaneous videos too. I don't really like sticking to a script when it comes to most stuff. Some of my videos that I film are kind of shot from the hip. This one was really impromptu because I actually just got this today from my friend and we completely forgot we ordered them off eBay and stuff. Hey, it actually just turned off. So I wonder if there's a time off on it. That would be cool. Yeah, weird. I don't know. Maybe there'll be an update video on this. But let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thumbs up if you like the video. Subscribe if you want. All that YouTube stuff. And thank you guys for watching. And I will see you next time.